I practice estates litigation and business litigation. And in the business litigation sphere, I focus on anti-corruption, anti-money laundering, and fraud. And the reason that I chose estates litigation is because it's what I like to think of as quote-unquote real law. I'm dealing with real people and real issues and problems, and I can help them. So that's why I picked that area. For business litigation, it's actually, there's a strong component in estates litigation of business litigation, because oftentimes you'll find families who are fighting over corporations and private companies, so it's very complementary. I like the win. I really get a lot of satisfaction out of a good result for the client. So when the client is appreciative and happy that they've come to me and that they've engaged my professional services, I find that highly satisfying and that what I do is valued. I've had, and I still have, I like to consider myself still having those mentors. I've had 4 mentors. Brian Finley, who I can describe as a gregarious person and very supportive and loyal. And there is Greg Richards, who is a great person, and I go to him often for advice. And of course, Frank Walwyn, who is a great mentor, and I look at him as an example of what I should be doing. And we can't forget Claire Burns, who is a leader in the estates litigation bar, and who I look up to as well. I am involved in teaching at various organizations, as well as mentor. I was involved with the OBA mentorship program, and I actually signed up for it once, and they keep asking me to sign up, but I haven't, because I stuck with my first mentor and I continue with her, so I haven't wanted to commit myself to anybody else. And I also am involved in committees and organizations such as the International Young Lawyers Association, which is for lawyers under 45, and so they say young, but it's for under 45, as well as the ABA and the OBA Estates and Trust section. To be a successful litigator, in my view, there's a few elements to doing that. The first one is having a strong internal and external network of people that you can either ask to go to for advice, for example, or bounce ideas off, as well as having a collegial relationship with those people at the bar. I think that you need to have a strong drive, because the practice of law is very rewarding, but it can be difficult. So you need to be dedicated and committed to what you set your mind to succeed. And I think that you need to also have a craving to learn. So that one thing that I found when I first started practicing law is that it's sort of like being in school all the time, where you're constantly learning and engaging and improving your mind. I think that you also need business development as part of your practice. There is, and that could be from what I was first referring to, which was the strong component of having a strong network internally, having a good support network inside the firm, but also outside the firm. And that helps you with your business development as well. I think that we all encounter challenges and obstacles, and depending on how we deal with them, that makes us who we are. Right now, I am encountering a challenge that many of my colleagues are encountering, which is that at my tenure of practice, I'm faced with a young family that I'm trying to raise, as well as trying to build a practice as well. I think that my parents have been a great contributor to my success. They are hardworking, and they're relentless to get the job done, and I think that that has been put into my characteristics. And of course, my husband, who is very supportive in things that I do.